Hey everybody, it's Josh with Talk About Trek, and it is Tuesday, which of course means it is Warp Tuesday here on the channel. Warp Tuesday is that one and only day of the week where I can come on here and just talk about anything and everything Star Trek related that I want to do, which I could technically do on any other day of the week as well, but we've chosen Warp Tuesday to be that very significant day. Today, super exciting Warp Tuesday, we were able to spend 3.5 hours organizing books at Federation headquarters in Sandusky, Ohio. And if you know me, you know that that is basically like just like the best thing that I could be doing. You know, it's just like very cathartic, very relaxing for me, and it's just kind of being immersed there in what I love, right? I was able to bring a couple of my kids with me today, and they were able to get their hands in the books as well. And it was nice having extra hands, extra backs to help me sort through these. They were putting them into the stacks by number, bringing them over. I was popping them on the shelf. It was very efficient, and everything worked out beautifully. And we did come away with some photographs here that we can share, right? This is a very, very stacked Star Trek, the original series bookshelf. So, if you are looking for... That cat jumped right up here and scared me. If you are looking for anything TOS related, basically, we've got it here. I mean, I'm not going to boast and just say, yes, we have every single one, because there are a few that are more rare than others, right? Look at that price. Ooh. Whoa! Right? I mean, come on. And again, this was the first part of my day getting this in order, and man, it's a solid feeling, right? This feels good when you see this. What am I doing here? Right, Josh, let's fix this. Boom, there we go, and then we're over here, and we're looking right there. That's it. So yeah, we got all these in order, the numbered ones, and then we put the unnumbered ones, sit them in where they belong. Zoom out here. Now, we still do have some organizing to do, like down here, this bottom shelf, not in publication order yet, but they're all up there, and it looks good, right? Who's going to complain about that? The next generation books, look at that. Does that not look beautiful and clean? Does this not bring joy to your Star Trek book heart? Like, seriously. Oh my God. It's a beautiful, beautiful sight right there, right? And here, let's look again, straight on, and again, the TNG numbered books obviously are this channel's like main course, right? That's what we started with, that's what we focus on, and it's what I've read the most of in my life, right? And at this point in time, I think we've read all the way up to, where are we at right now? Here? Right here. We're right here. So we've got to read 60, 61, 62, 63, and that's the end of the numbered TNG series. And not just read, but I've also talked about all of them on this channel too, which is fairly insane. This is me. I'm excited. Job well done, right? We did take some shots at Federation headquarters. We took some videos. Here's me in the captain's chair. But the important thing, too, was that we did not come away empty-handed. Every time we go up there, we're trying to inch a little bit closer to that full and complete Star Trek collection, right? Where do we begin? All right, tell you what. Let's start with the TNG. Now, I know one of your guys' favorite things to do is to look at spreadsheets of Star Trek books, so I am going to indulge you. This is the Star Trek novel master list here, and as you can imagine, green over here means we've got it, right? This is TOS. We're going to start with TNG, like we said. TNG right here. We're doing really good on our TNG collection, guys. Look at this. It's so stacked. That's an audio, right? I'm going to look into that for sure. Actually, let me take this off of red. I put this as red because it said it was an audio. But is there a print version of this one that we can get? So we're going to set that in yellow for now. Star Trek board. We're looking for that. But, also, here we go. getting ahead of myself. We did pick up today this one right here, which was previously not crossed off, which is the young adult novelization version of First Contact. So we were able to green that one on our list here. And I'll let you in a little bit of secret. I've already recorded this video once before, only to discover I had my mic muted the whole time. So we're doing it again, which is why they're already green. But anyway, yeah, we got this one today, which is again the kind of the young adult version, which does have some pictures, and the story is just, a little bit easier. Are you scratching my chair? Kitty. All right, anyway. So that just inches us closer and closer to having that full TNG collection. The other two that we picked up today from the TNG series here, we come down to, these are audio. See, these are all audio. We got the Fall. We got the Fall 2, and we got the Fall 5. So, two more. And these are by Dayton Ward and Una McCormick, respectively. And I don't know anything about the Fall. It's something I've not gotten into yet. So that's, that's something coming, way down the road here for me. But I think that means that we have, the complete Fall series as it goes throughout this and the original series, I believe. Anyway, we'll look further into that. So that's 3 more that we crossed off of our TNG list here, leaving us with a very small amount. We need Shadows Have Offended, What Would Captain Picard Do, Q Are Cordially Invited, The Stuff of Dreams, and the young adult version of Nemesis, and the young adult version of Insurrection. Whoa, that's like super close. I mean, come on, right? Now, we did manage to complete we did complete one series today, which I was pretty happy about here. So if you look here, we go over to our miscellaneous, okay? We've got a section here. See, I don't know, I have it marked off that I have all 10 Star Trek logs. I don't have all 10 Star Trek logs, man. I don't know why did I do that. So I gotta fix that, right? But anyway, going down here, we've got the Stargazer series 1 through 6, fully complete, because today we picked up number 6, Maker. It's like a photo cover, but it's kind of a different kind of, it's not bad. I'm not a fan of photo covers on the whole, but it's not bad. So anyway, we did complete Stargazer. Another one done, right? And then we did get one step closer here, too, to the New Frontier. We picked up today Being Human, right here. Boom. Leaving us with just 4 New Frontier books. Before that is a wrap. So, Being Human by Peter David. I'm digging the look of the alien here. Very cool. So, we're going to want to get into that soon, too, right? And then finally, we got 2 more. The TOS section, right? This is where I honestly do need a lot of work, right? Because there are a lot of later published TOS books, as you can see. Like, look at all that white there that we've got to get. The good news is, I think at least half of those I saw today as I was shelving them. So if I would have spent a little bit more time, we probably could have picked them up, but that's fine, that's fine. But what we did get today was something to fill out way up here, because we were missing, oh my god, we were missing Mud's Angels, which my brain is not seeing here. There it is, okay. We did not have Mud's Angels, which was the only Star Trek adventure book that I was missing, which was absolutely crazy that I didn't have, but we did pick up Mud's Angels. And this, I gotta say, the cover for this, and for most of these, let's focus. Here, let me do this so I can stop moving. There we go. Right? I mean, that's awesome. This is an awesome cover. And one of my weaknesses is with these Star Trek adventure books I would try to limit myself, and I can't have more than one copy of a book. That's silly. There's like 800 of these books. I don't have the space to do it. But when it comes to these ones, man, I like to collect the alternate covers. I've got alternate covers for World Without End, The Price of the Phoenix, and I think I got 3 different versions of Price of the Phoenix, 4 different versions of Spock Must Die, Spock Messiah, Vulcan, Perry's Planet, Day of the Dove, and one more. But anyway, they are awesome. I love that art style. That I don't know. What do you call it? Just classic sci-fi novel cover art style, I guess, right? But it's fantastic. I love it, and that could make a whole video right there. Literally just sitting down, looking at the various different covers. And it's also another thing that will be fun to do in the future, to look and find various different covers. Because once I have them all, like, then what? What am I going to do? I can find variant covers of these very cool ones. All right, so that's what we did. We got, I think, 7 altogether. Oh, the 7th and final one. The full color comics version of the motion picture. Look at this. This is beautiful. Look at these colors. Look. Look at them. Look at Spock. Look at him. Like, seriously, this is fantastic. And I know I have not seen this before, so I definitely had to pick that up. I don't know exactly where it's going to fit in on the shelf, but irregardless, very cool thing to find. So that is going to find a very fine home there on the shelf. But again, we are so close to having that full and complete collection. I can feel it. So what we're going to be doing here within, with this next week here, as we kind of turn over into the new year, is fully organizing this shelf area, which I can't show you guys right now, but I want to get it into a position where it is waiting to receive the missing books, right? So that it's like there will be an empty space for the spot where I need to put that missing book, so that I am fully prepared to complete the collection. You guys get the idea that I'm kind of putting down here? So there'll be an empty spot, and boom, I'm going to slide a book in there, right? That's the idea. So some changes are going to have to be made. I need to sacrifice some hardcovers and exchange them for smaller books. Honestly, it just has to be done. I mean, there's some that I want to keep and some that I have to keep, obviously. All the newer ones are hardcover. There's some very cool ones that are hardcover, but anything that I can replace with a smaller one, I need to. I just keep looking over here like you guys know what I'm looking at. Side profile shot. Anyway, that's the bookshelf over there. And we've got to really start thinking now about, as it comes to completion, where the heck is everything going to go? We got to make sure we got room for everything, so that it comes to a full and smooth finish, which is what we're looking for, right? And like I said, there was a ton of stuff that I was seeing there. Probably more than 10 of the original series stuff that we could put onto this shelf after our next shopping trip there. So that's going to be fantastic. Tell you what, before we end this here, let's go back and see if we can have a look at a little bit of a tour of Federation headquarters here, right? I think that would be fun. Eventually, I'm going to put together kind of like all these videos, right? That way, we can look at them all. I was telling my son, put together like kind of like a little commercial, for headquarters, right? That would be very cool to kind of show off everything that they have. So, let's have a little look at what they have going on now. And I will turn on the sound too, just to see what they're playing in the background as I was recording here. It's fun. Here you can see the kind of the costume section, some of their uniforms and such there. And then we get over here, and this, listen, if you're a toy collector, you're looking for a Star Trek toy, this is the place to go, okay? They got it all. And every time I go, they're adding more and more to it, right? So here, look, just a brief look. Original series stuff here, old stuff, new stuff, classic toys, Playmates, the new Mego stuff. We're looking at TNG stuff here. And also just all the oddball stuff too. Like there, look, there's your little painting set for the next generation. You've got every Playmates toy you could possibly imagine, right? You've got a section for Deep Space Nine. You've got a section for Voyager here. It's a beautiful thing, right? Let's see. Do I turn around? I think we end it with the Tribbles, right? We're gonna look at the Tribbles last, and they got a lot of Tribbles too, right? So anyway, get on down to Federation headquarters today, and sign up because Federation headquarters needs you. That was good. I did not plan for that to work out that way, but it worked out pretty good that way. So yeah, we got some pictures. You know, you get up there, you can get your picture in the captain's chair as well. That's always fun to do. And here we are, very happy with a job well done at Federation headquarters, right? And we did a really fantastic job today. The whole crew came in. We worked hard. We sorted books for 3.5 hours nonstop. We braked for maybe half a banana. Other than that, we was getting after it. So, if you're looking for a Star Trek book and you are near Sandusky, Ohio, stop on in. And, stop on in on a Tuesday, because that is when I will more than likely be there sorting books, dusting shelves, whatever I need to do to help the Federation cause, right? Because it's just so fun. It's a fun place to be, and just to see all of the things that they have, because it's more than just it's more than just a store. It's like part museum, part exhibition hall. I don't know. It's a lot of things. Part library now. It's so much going on, and it's awesome. Anyway, also notice the new Deep Space Niners hat. Yeah, and gear, right? I got hooked up for Christmas, and we also filled out the final Star Trek Prodigies that we needed, right? So we now have the full series of Star Trek Prodigy on Blu-ray, which is good because you don't never know when it's going to be taken off of something or where it's going to go. So get your Star Trek on physical media today, and that way you don't ever have to worry about it. You've got it always. So anyway, that's going to be it for Warp Tuesday today. As always, thanks for hanging out and listening. As always, my friends, live long and prosper. We'll see you guys in the next one. Have a good night.